Welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K, or Mr. 4K Switch 2, Nintendo Switch 2, if you will. Whichever way you want to call me, that's fine. Either Mr. 4K or Nintendo Switch Mr. 4K. I would prefer that you guys call me Mr. 4K, but hey, if you want to call me Mr. Nintendo Switch 2, that's fine. You can even call me a Mario. Uh, so we're talking about Nintendo Switch. Ever since I got Nintendo Switch, I've been pretty amazed with the way you can play these games with Nintendo Switch. Whether it's using Joy-Cons, gyroscope, whether it's using the mouse that I'm using right now. That's what we're doing here. This is a mouse, right? See, this can act as a mouse. You have these plastic covers. I don't know if you guys can see them. These plastic covers, you attach them, and they come with these wristbands. You attach them, and then you use it as a mouse. And it really works well, and it works better than my PC mouse. Believe me, it works better than any of these two that I have. And these are pretty good mouses that I have. Alienware and this one right here from iBuyPower. But this is certainly more responsive than any of these two mouses that I have. So I want to kind of just walk you through it. So how does this work? So on the right side, you are using the Joy-Con controller as a mouse. And of course, you can press certain buttons to do certain commands. You can press the trigger if you want to shoot the weapon. And then on this left side of the Joy-Con, on this left side right here, you use this to walk around, right? To walk around, up, left, right, and then you can look around, see? And I can look around as I'm walking around. I can press the trigger to zoom in and then look around. It's done so well. It's really something that you have to try just to see how well this is. So I'm just kind of walking around. This is just for demonstration purposes, okay? I'm not like, doing a walkthrough here. I'm just showing you this for demonstration purposes. And it's really cool. Like, for example, when you're shooting a gun, obviously right now I cannot do that. But here, let me go outside. Let me just go outside. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna try to show you a demo. Let me just walk outside real quick. All right. So if I was to like, let's say go over here somewhere where there's nobody here. Let's just pull out the gun, right? Pull out the gun by selecting Y. Actually, the X. I'm sorry. Yeah, the X right there. Let me just go back. There's the gun. So the way it works with the gun is basically, so you press the left trigger and you just press it once. You press the left trigger once and it'll stay like that. And then you can use the mouse to move around. And you can walk around. You can walk around. Like, you can like walk around and be precise. You could take a cover here. You can take a cover right here, right? So this is so unique and precise, right? If you're fighting somebody, you can take a cover and then you can fire a few shots. Obviously, I don't want to fire a few shots because then that will alert, the law enforcement. They're gonna come here, and then I don't want to do that, right? I mean, in a video game, of course. I don't want to make any attractions here, unnecessary attraction. We're just doing this for demo purposes, and this really works well. That now you can press the trigger, left trigger again, right here, the left trigger, to go back to a normal position, and then you can run by pressing a thumbstick right here. And now you can use the mouse. So you're running basically with a left stick pressing it, and then you're moving with a right Joy-Con mouse. Okay, you see? Then you stop, and you press again. You're moving with a right mouse Joy-Con, and this is really done well. And let's say there's a fight, and you need to fight somebody, you just come up here and just press the trigger just once, and then you're good to go. And you can fire by pressing the trigger right here, this trigger that's right up here, this trigger right there. Now I don't want to do that, because that will alert law enforcement. So I don't want to do that. Meaning the Night City law enforcement. And you just go ahead and move it back. And you can holster your weapon by pressing the X. You just have your hands. And you can do the same thing with the hands. You can fight. So you can use this to fight also. Right? Oh, no, no, I dropped the grenade. I'm such an idiot. That's it. Too late now. Now screw that up. Now I better run. Better run. Hold on. Let's just... Hold on. I made a mistake. I'm sorry about that. Let's just get out of here. Oh, God. I got hit. I got hit. Let's just get out of here. Like I said, it works quite well. All right. So far, so good. Let's put this back. All right. Let's just... Good. Good. We didn't alert the law enforcement. That's good. Let's go back to my car. I want to show you what it's like driving a car. People say, well, how do you drive a car? Here. Let me show you. Let's steal this car, huh? What do you say, huh? Let's steal it. Why not? Okay, let's get in. Okay. Get in. And there it is. So you press the trigger. You press the trigger and you use the left thumbstick to control the steering. And you use the left trigger to put on the brakes and right trigger to accelerate. You see? Here, let me show you. So basically, left trigger to put on the brakes, right trigger to accelerate, left trigger to brake and go in reverse, right trigger to accelerate, and then you use a thumbstick to steer. So you basically, all you're doing with the right Joy-Con, you are just moving the camera, and it's pretty cool. So you're just using this to steer. And here, I'll show you how it works. So I'm steering here, using the camera, right? Works quite well. Pressing the right trigger to accelerate, and the left trigger to press on the brake. So it works quite well. It really works great once you try it. It's just something, it's something that takes time getting used to it. You might have a difficult time getting used to it in the beginning, but trust me, once you get used to it, this is a much better experience to play like this. And you can also use a gyroscope. If this is not good enough, you can also use a gyroscope. So that's what I was saying when I said, CyberPunk, it's a really unique experience that I think you guys should try. Playing this on a Nintendo Switch 2, it's the ultimate experience. It really is. All right, let's go over here. Oh God, sorry, dude. All right, let's move up this way. All right, so let's go back. Okay, we can park over here. Park over there, right there. There we go. Perfect. And then you just exit by pressing A. Then you can just look around. Use the left Joy-Con to walk around, and then look around, walk around, look around. Press the left thumbstick to go faster. It really works well. It really does. But once you get used to it, right now I get it. You guys are probably looking at this and you're saying, well, this probably will take some time getting used to it. Yeah, just like with anything else. Anything that's new, it'll take some time for your brain to register and to get used to it. But muscle memory, you'll remember it, and your muscle memory will take care of the rest. It's like when if you've been playing on a gamepad using a controller, and all of a sudden you're switching to mouse and keyboard. It takes a while, right? It takes a while to get used to it. But once you get used to it, mouse and keyboard, then it becomes like a natural experience. So I just wanted to make this video just to show you how unique this is, you know, and this is what makes Nintendo Switch 2 so unique than all the other third-party versions of this game. Of course, the graphics, you know, of PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and PC, of course, it's unmatched. But you know, there's something so unique about playing it with Nintendo Switch 2 version. And remember, you can also play it on your handheld device. So there's various different options that you can play CyberPunk 2077 Ultimate Edition. Not only do you get all the latest updates, but you also get Phantom Liberty included on top of that. So, and it's really smooth. It's something that honestly you guys need to try just to appreciate like how good it is, and it really works well. So I think I'm going to end the video right here. I think this demo pretty much showed you, I think I showed you everything: how to use the gun, how to use the fists, how to move around, how to accelerate, how to press on the brake, how to go in reverse, how to slow down, how to accelerate, decelerate. You decelerate by pressing the left trigger, you accelerate by pressing the right trigger. So I think this will give you some better idea on how this works. Okay, so not to mention that there is a performance mode on a Nintendo Switch 2, both on your TV and on your handheld. So you got a performance mode on both. I'm telling you, like, this has to be the best ultimate version of Cyberpunk 2077. And you can take it with you everywhere you go. You can take it with you and you can enjoy it everywhere you go. Nintendo Switch 2 is probably your best console you can buy this Christmas. Honestly, if you're like looking, what should you purchase? Which console should you purchase? Forget PS5 Pro. Forget Xbox Series X and S. Trust me. Forget the Asus ROG Li super overpriced $1,000 a handheld Asus ROG Li. Trust me, if you want the best fun experience that you will have, the best fun experience you will have, I'm telling you, for $500, Nintendo Switch 2, it's simply no-brainer. Just Mario Kart World alone, it's fun. And then you add Cyberpunk, then you add Star Wars Outlaws. Even NBA 2K26 looks amazing on it. And there's so many more games coming out. Just to name one that everybody's looking for, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond looks stunning. And I can only imagine how stunningly that's going to play. And then you got Kirby's Air World. There's Kirby's Air Riders. But it looks like Mario Kart World, but it's like think of Kirby's like Mario Kart. What Mario Kart World is, that's what Kirby's Air Riders is. They're pretty much using the same formula as Mario Kart World, and they're using that same formula from Mario Kart World, and they're implementing it onto Kirby's Air Riders. Kirby's Air Riders, and Kirby's Air Riders looks amazing. Dude, there's many other games that I can't remember on top of my head, but believe me, dude, there's so many games coming out. You also have Assassin's Creed Shadows coming as well. I can't recommend enough Nintendo Switch 2, but I will have a full 1 hour video review on Christmas Day to talk about all of these features, to talk about everything that Nintendo Switch 2 has, and I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed by purchasing Nintendo Switch 2. I can guarantee you will not be disappointed. But if you want a fully detailed 1 hour review video, that's coming on Christmas Day, and I will have that video ready for you guys. Well, there you have it. I hope this really helps you out, gives you some better idea how this works. Okay, and but this is something you have to try. You know, it's a one thing me showing it to you. It's another thing you trying it out. Once you try it out, then you'll say, oh wow, I see what Mr. 4K is talking about. So remember, it's all about the experience. You know, I only talk about products that I have experience with. I would never talk about the products that I don't have any experience with. I already talked about that. To me, that's very important. Credibility of what have you experienced. I have a lot of experience with this now, so I feel that I can talk about it. You know. All right. Well, thank you for watching this video. I really don't want these videos to be too long. I know it's about what, almost 16 minutes, but there's so much I needed to cover here. There's so much I needed to say. You know, I don't want to make just a super short video for the sake of clicks and views. I would rather just make a 16-minute video that will certainly help you out to make a decision whether or not Nintendo Switch 2 is for you. I have plenty of videos that will certainly help you out with your buying purchase decision. Believe me, there's plenty of videos out there that will certainly help you out, whether you're interested in this or not. So make sure you watch those other videos as well. Remember, I make these videos for you. I don't make it for me. I know what I'm experiencing, you know, but I'm sharing this experience with you guys in hope that it will help you make that decision during this holiday season, during this Christmas, so you can make a decision whether or not you want to purchase this or not. Okay, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.